How's everyone doing today? Got the plastic and wheels off the old Banshee. I spent some time polishing the Paul Turner silencers. So I do have a couple other upgrades. I'm going to put a Lone Star sprocket hub with a new sprocket and take that Boss Racing aluminum billet sprocket hub off. But here, let's gonna do a video changing the pipes on the Banshee. Cold today, like -3 Celsius. I'm also going to change over to the Mod Quad mounts I have there. Those are Chariot Racing mounts, but I think I like the Mod Quad ones a bit better. I had Mod Quad ones on it, but when I had it apart and I built my old man's Banshee, some of my parts got sacrificed to his Banshee just to make it a little bit better for him. Put some billet parts on it for him. One off. Might as well take the silencer off too. I use these heat wrap on the exhaust so you don't burn any of your wiring. Works great. 1 inch or 1 1/4 thermal heat wrap. I usually always use it on the right side. Keep this other side off. Reason I don't like that Boss Racing billet sprocket hub is I can feel it has play on the splines, brand new. It always did, and I don't want it to hurt my Lone Star Excalibur axles, so I just sucked it up and bought the Lone Star hub. Haven't tried it on this one yet, but I have a brand new RPM Dominator axle. And I tried it on the Dominator axle, and it was so nice and tight, no play whatsoever. So I'll be happy with that. Normally for the Paul Turners, I run the coil pack on the top side because they get so close in there because of the weird design, but I think I'm going to just see if I can make it work without doing that this time. I had just put a new coil in because I burned some coil wires. And because the shearers were on it, I put it on the top, or on the normal side instead of the top side like I normally do. I think I'll just see if I can leave it like that. I was actually pretty surprised by how good the shearers were in the trail. I mean, not that great, I guess, if you're one all bottom end, but if you gear the Banshee with lots of bottom end gearing and keep your RPMs up, I think it worked just fine. So there's that pipe saw. She's awfully close to the coil. See if I can. Yeah, let's move this closer so I'm not blocking it. I want to see if it's how close it is with the mount on it. I think it's going to be too close. Might have to pull the tank, put the coil. We'll see here in a second. Pretty much touching. I don't know if I like that. Let me get the silencer off and see which way it pulls it. That'll determine. Oh, it'll be fine. Let's see if I can put that wire to the other side. Better. Paul Turner's are like unmatched for bottom end, I guess, unless you went to like a 2-1. But then you lose too much mid-range to make it worthwhile, in my opinion. The Paul Turners have the mid-range and the bottom end. Sure, we've all had one of these springs slip off the vice grips and rack your knuckles up. It's a wonderful feeling. There. Pipe on. What did I do with that Allen wrench? Can't leave this bolt out. It goes straight into the exhaust tube. Okay, one side's done. Let's move the camera over to the other side and do it. I'm actually going to just stop it here for a second to change batteries out, so just bear with me. Well, here we are. Changed battery, and the battery I have is only at 31%, so we'll see how long that lasts. A little better lighting. Who doesn't like nice polished parts? I'm excited for this new build. I've got a lot of parts sitting there on a pile. Like a lot of parts sitting on a pile. Brand new RPM Dominator, axle. There's OEM CDI, OEM lights, OEM wire harness, OEM. There's a couple $1,000 in OEM parts sitting there, brand new ones. There's a box of billet parts sitting there, billet hubs. What else is in there? There's a steering, +2+1 steering stem in there, brand new OEM ignition cover, wire harness, coil, OEM coil. What else do I have in there so far? New carbs, airbox, new OEM airbox. I scored them in OEM gas tank. I've got Elka single stage for it. I've got Elba front and rear bumpers, but I am looking for a PRM Summit front bumper. If you know anyone with one, send me a message in my my Instagram. Definitely looking for a PRM Summit style front bumper. Not a fan of a lot of the newer front bumpers. If all else fails, I'll end up buying a Duncan bumper just because they have that same kind of look as the PRM, like what I have on this. Most of the modern bumpers I don't really care for. I definitely don't like the Elba bumper. I don't like the XFR bumper. I'm also looking for a 6-pack rack for the back. Not because I want a 6-pack, but I wouldn't mind putting a cooler for some beverages for when I'm out riding, like normal beverages. And it also, I like the fact that you can carry a jerry can on the 6-pack rack. That's really what I'd probably want it for, is a jerry can. Get that other silencer on. There's no wires on this side, so I don't do the heat wrap on this side because there's nothing to burn. We got a silencer on. I think this one might be too long. Nope, she's good. These ones always come out. I put red Loctite on them so many times they come loose no matter what. Here we are. Just these front two left. There's that. Well, the exhaust is all buttoned up. Should I do a startup video? I still plan on, yeah, I don't think I can do the sprocket hub until I go get a new battery for the GoPro, so I better do a startup video for y'all. Actually, first I'm going to adjust down the brake. There, now I won't be hitting on the clutch cover again. So let's do a little quick startup for you. I don't know if it'll start without choke or not. It has been run today. That's negative. This is in gear. I guess it helps if I turn the kill switch on. Yeah, I had the petcock off. That's why the RPM started going up as soon as I opened it back up. The steam's coming off the pipes. I wipe them down with some stuff that makes them stay nice and black, but first startup does that. So there we are. Thanks a lot for watching. Paul Turner's back on. First fire up with them on. We'll check you on the next video. I'm not sure if I'm going to film changing that sprocket hub or if I'm just going to do it right now real quick without a battery for the GoPro. So happy Thanksgiving, and check you on the next video.